evening and welcome from St. Louis Park. I'm Bruce Oberman along with John Anderson. And tonight we have the St. Louis Park Orioles going against the New Prague Trojans. St. Louis Park coming into this game at 5-7. For New Prague, they come into this game at 2-10. And New Prague's been without a couple of their players, John, some of their key players, and especially one of them in Weichert, averaging 25 points per game, but he's going to be coming back tonight to play. He's not going to start, but he's coming off the bench, so it'll be interesting to see if that gives New Prague a little bit of a spark.
Yeah, that can make a huge difference for a team, especially having your main guy, the guy that scores most of your points, kind of the straw that stirs the drink, you know. So it can mean a lot of good things for New Prague.
And for the St. Louis Park Orioles, they haven't had all their players back for a while, so they've had some players out, some of their key players. 3 of their potential starters were out for 2-3 games, and the whole team is back tonight, and that includes Marley Curtis, Micah Curtis, and Josh Rickard, Matthew Johnson, and Cleo Mulfinger in the starting lineup. For the New Prague Trojans, it'll be Adam Lee, Miles Keats, Toby Bleese, Jacob Niederheiser, and Alex Meyer. For the St. Louis Park Orioles, they are coming off on a 4-game losing streak. They've lost to Washburn, Edina, Benilde St. Margaret's, and Waconia. The Waconia game, actually a very close game, their last game, 69-66 against a good Waconia team. And Micah Curtis is back for that game, scored 35 points. So now Marley back too for the New Prague game. So it'll be fun to see how they do getting their team back together again. For New Prague, they won 2 games at the beginning of January this year against Mankato West and Highland Park, but then losses to 2 tough teams, Chaska 65-49 and Orono 76-33. So for New Prague, they're a tough schedule here. St. Louis Park, then they've got Benilde St. Margaret's right after that, and Benilde St. Margaret's remains undefeated in the league. So.
At center for St. Louis Park, 6'7" senior, number 34, Cleo Mulfinger. For the Trojans, at third,
St. Louis Park's led in scoring by Micah Curtis. He averages 26 points per game. Marley with a 21-point average. In the starting lineup, Matthew Johnson averages 11, Mulfinger 6, and Rickard 5. One thing that, John, you know, when you're without Micah and Marley Curtis and Rashad Kimber, you know, some of your key starters, it allows the rest of the team to really start playing and developing some of these other players. And I think that happened against Benilde. They were in the game. They lost by 10 points against undefeated Benilde. So, and it was an 8-point game with about a minute and a half to go. So that, you know, they played really well against that game. And that's going to be interesting now as these guys have had their playing time and now combine the entire team together, see if they can get back on a winning streak.
Yeah, that can really be a big benefit to the entire team, having some other players get some really solid minutes and get in the flow of the game, kind of get their sea legs and build up some momentum, and that can really help towards the end of the year.
Head coach for the Orioles, Arsenio Richardson. Dan Paterka for New Prague in his 7th year as head coach there. Going to be Marley jumping it up against number 32 is Alex Meyer. St. Louis Park's JV team won by 21 points the previous game. And the tip controlled by the Orioles. Rickard in the backcourt will bring it up for the Orioles.
Looks like New Prague's in the man-to-man defense.
Micah trying to find his way to the basket. He makes it there, just a little too strong on the shot. Trojans back quickly. Good defensive play by the Orioles. Matthew Johnson, ball out of bounds. See his last touch by the Orioles. Matthew Johnson had different thoughts about that call. This is Keats, passes it around. Drives the basket, blocked. Malfinger starts it up to Rickard. Three just off the iron. Marley Curtis got into a real groove last year towards the second half of the season, hoping he can get that three working. Ball was partially tipped. Royals get the rebound. Drive by Johnson, dishes off in the corner. Marley faked the three and took it all the way to the hoop for the stuff.
Yeah, that was a nice play. So we got the penetration for Park. Defense collapses, kick it out, fake a three, and get a nice move to the basket with a really nice dunk.
Charles putting pressure on the inbound pass. Oh, almost a double dribble that time, and the basket is made by Keats. Key to our game, our score here, 16-13 to go here in the first half. Micah from the corner. Marley from up top, just off the mark.
Should be Park ball.
Yeah, Johnson did a good job keeping that ball alive. Tipped out of bounds. Taking a look at the last basket by the Trojans. That was Keats. Malfinger looking to pass it in.
Nice fake. Nice pump fake. That was a really nice play. A nice lob. Got an easy opportunity.
Well, St. Louis Park definitely has a height advantage, John, in this game, so they've got to be able to maybe work that
Take
ball
advantage
inside
of it.
right.
Yeah.
Good steal for the Orioles. Marley Curtis. He just lays it up over the rim.
Got some high pressure defense going on that caused that turnover.
I'm sure if they're resetting the clock.
Oh, the shot clock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't see that shot clock, John, come into play too often.
No.
The game's really sped up and teams trying to get as many shots as they can as quickly as they can. The miss by Marley. Here comes Trojans, trailing 6-4. This shot.
Little intimidation there on the inside.
The other time Matthew Johnson taking along the baseline, he actually stepped on the baseline. We have some changes for the Orioles, substitutions. Rashad Kimber now in the game along with Margolis. Also Malik Akindele. Always takes me one time to remember it's Akindele instead of Akindele.
Well, there's a lot of pressure coming from Park.
Out of bounds off of Toby Blease here, and you can see the replay. So they're going to keep, they substituted the 3 players out, but are keeping both the Curtis brothers in the game with a different set of 3 players. That's a nice shot by Kimber. Having some issues with the score, either the clock or
The
something.
shot clock, yeah.
Right.
This is what New Prague has to do to break the press, is to get down the floor fast enough, but Park is so quick that they really aren't paying much of a price to put the that hard man-to-man press on.
Marley misses his shot. Orioles get the steal. Inside, there's a dunk by Micah.
It's good hustle by St. Louis Park, sticking with it. A lot of high-pressure defense.
Good job by Margolis getting his hands in there. And
there's a replay, nice dunk.
Marley Curtis
Got a turnover, result in an easy 2.
So Saad Petaway in the game now for the St. Louis Park Orioles, replacing Marley Curtis.
If you look at that, really aggressive man-to-man defense.
Did a good job getting it to the cutter, who in turn threw it away, trying to get the pass into Andrew King.
Yeah, the New Prague has to. They're doing the right thing. They're overplaying them to the outside, so they're going back door. It's just they were able to convert on one of them, but they haven't been able to convert on enough of them to make Park stop that high-pressure defense.
And they're 2, and the turnaround not good, but good rebound. Put back not good. You see the height advantage Orioles have, able to get the rebounds, and a really great job that time by Assad Petaway. But I was going to say that Andrew King and Evan Weichert, the 2 leading scorers for New Prague, are in the game now, so they did sub into the game. Orioles lead 11-4. Good ball pressure by Margolis.
And you can see how far the ball is when they enter their offense. New Prague, they're really pushing New Prague out on the perimeter, which again means, you got to have some backdoor cuts or backside pick and roll, or not pick and rolls, but a pick on the backside to get an easy layup on the offensive end. They just haven't been able to quite make that connection yet.
A couple turnovers too. Weichert that time throwing to empty spot. And yeah, when you travel, but that may be just really getting back into the flow of things after being out. So
yeah, that's true. And you got to give Park some credit here with their. They do have some really nice high pressure defense. So you got 3 guys here. Someone's open.
Oh,
there we go.
That was about as open as he could be.
Well, and that's what New Prague has to do. They're not doing any of their offense. They're just trying to get the pressure off of them, and that's how you do it. Get a couple of those, and then Park might back off a little bit. Yeah, you can see it is a 3-on-1 there, and left. And really, what New Prague has to do is whoever those 2 other guys are guarding, they got to go to the basket, and they should be wide open.
Nice pass, open for the three. Good rebound, and a steal for the Orioles. Margolis. Here you can see the hustle by Margolis getting his hand in there. That foul on Keats is foul number 2. So he's going to have to take a seat. He's the leading scorer with 4 points for the team. Orioles are sloppy on the offensive end right now.
Yeah, 2 turnovers in a row.
The Orioles will bring Rickard back in along with Matthew Johnson. Matthew Johnson, a sophomore. Referee sort of coaxing him, get your hands off.
Yep. There you go, nice move.
Yeah, there's the leading scorer, Weichert.
See, it seems like, Park is so aggressive that they're, New Prague doesn't look like they've really gotten into their offense yet, so it's just kind of breaking the pressure, and that was a good example of it. If you can turn and go to the basket, there's not going to be any help. If your New Prague's out on the wings, they're really pressuring all over the ball, so they're not really helping underneath.
Orioles again with another turnover. They've had three or four turnovers on consecutive possessions in the front court. Lee been trapped, and he just has to throw it away. He knew the time was running out.
So the game's 12 to 8, and it seems like Park has played more than 4 points better than New Prague, but New Prague's sticking with it. Park's had a lot of turnovers in a row, and now New Prague is starting to kind of figure out how to do the back doors and get the open easy layups from the pressure that Park is playing on defense. Nice backdoor. Yep.
Marley turns it over. Orioles haven't had a shot on their last 5 possessions down the court, John.
Yeah. That's how New Prague staying this close.
Weichert does a good job keeping it alive, and now the Orioles get the ball. Good job by Johnson. Quickly into the front court. Malfinger, another turnover.
Another turnover, yeah.
Weichert short. Yeah, it's not necessarily the Orioles' shooting percentage. It's just they're not putting shots up. They're turning the ball over, and as a coach, it doesn't make you very happy. You're not getting these opportunities. Turn it again. Turn it over again. Maybe time for a timeout here.
And you can see New Prague's getting back on defense a lot faster now.
That was a good spin move by him.
Yeah, that helps. That helps stem the tide there. But New Prague's figuring out how to break this press a little bit.
It's only the second foul for St. Louis Park with all the pressure they've been putting on.
Yeah, that's a nice spin move.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, playing against that defense, this amount of pressure, it's really tiring for the offense. I mean, it's tiring for the defense too. Nice steal and dunk. See, that's you can tell that Pricey a little bit tired perhaps, and a little bit softer pass that was stolen and resulted in an easy dunk.
Back to the Hennessy Peterson days with all the dunks.
Yeah, no kidding. But they just don't let up. That's really nice to see on defense. You hate to see that if you're the other team, though. It really does wear you down.
Yeah, and I think they had that against them when they played Hopkins and Wayzata. Wide open for the three.
Nice.
Marley took his time that time and was able to put it in.
No, that's off of White. Oh.
Wow.
I thought that was off of New Prague, but...
I don't know if we'll see that one again here, Paul. Cue that one up. We're actually going to see the dunk.
That's probably a more interesting play to watch anyway.
Orioles with a 9-point lead. Biggest lead of the game for them.
Okay, we got a mismatch here, so he's got to find... There you go. Got him the shot, but it just it looked a little rushed. His last 2 3-pointers looked a little bit rushed.
That was a nice shot by Rickard.
Nice and in rhythm. Pass. I mean, the pass made the shot. So if the pass wasn't as accurate and well timed, he wouldn't have gotten that nice timing to shoot. There you go.
Oh,
nice. That was a nice play on both sides. But see, yeah, this is how you break the press.
Let's see this again.
Might have got him on the arm. I don't know. Hard to tell from this angle. The refs are pretty good.
They had a good view of that. Yeah.
Yeah, right in rhythm. And if you get that rhythm and you're a shooter, it makes the shot so much easier.
And I think the way you described it is really that pass is so important, is to just get it in the spot where the player can just go up and shoot the ball instead of having to reach around and get his body in position.
Yeah, that's right. You don't want to break the rhythm of the shooter. So it's not only just the pass that you make, it's getting the pass to the right person at the exact right time, and that can really increase your shooting percentage.
Pretty short. Daly. Trojans lose the ball out of bounds. Now we're seeing more turnovers on the Trojan side of the fence. You see how they're just stacking that middle against the big guys, and that helps open it up.
Absolutely. You got the defense collapsing. This is classic. You get someone to penetrate, defense collapse, kick it out, and you get a nice shot. Here we go. You got 3 guys right around him. Then a nice kick out and pure shot.
Foul on Marley, his first foul. 4th team foul for the St. Louis Park Royals. Weichert missing one. Now 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Coming back into the game now for the Trojans is Toby Blees. Long three. Time the Orioles didn't really have anyone down there really to have an opportunity to get the rebound.
Yeah, they did have a mismatch there, so it was a good idea. It's just good defense on Park's side to knock the ball away. Now they can reset and get their own guy.
Trying to get the ball in the Riker. Orioles almost had a 2-on-1 break. Back outside, missed shot. Another rebound, put up and in. Great follow-up and backside rebound by Blease.
Nice play. Very unselfish play. Probably could have taken it, but he just dropped it off.
It also helps a little bit if you're doing that once in a while. It's going to bring the defenders they're going to have trouble figuring out what the player's going to do on the next time it comes down.
Yeah, that's true, but if you're a scorer, you want to score. You take the shot, but it's nice to pass it off too. But it's a good point, Chris.
Right. Well, you can tell you have a scorer right here in Weichert.
Yeah.
He's taking it to the basket. He's already been to the free throw line 5 times. Chance for a 3-point play. Orioles up by 9 as we hit the 5-minute mark left to go here in the first half. Good pass inside. A great assist by Marley Curtis and a great finish by Petaway.
Yep. Yeah, you just drive in, you get double teamed, you just pass it off. And not everyone can do that. Yeah, you have to be able to pass it off in a way that your teammate can actually catch it and score the basket.
Wow. That's a little emotion there.
Yeah, we just watched that dump off there. That was nice.
Step back. Not good.
Oh, his foot was out of bounds. I thought they were going to call a foul, but his foot was out of bounds when he hit the ball out of the Prague player's hands.
Marley's was hitting that 3 regularly in summer ball and AAU, and towards the end of last year, that was just a solid shot for him. It's just beautiful watching him swish 6 of those a game, but struggling a little bit tonight. Again, it's his first game back.
Well, he's got a lot of different ways to score, so he can drive to the basket, kick out, steal the ball, and shoot. So and he can drive and then pull up and do the mid-range jumper too. So he's got a lot of ways to score.
And he'll be able to show those skills out in North Dakota with his brother.
Yeah, UND. That's a good school.
Kimber in and out. Orioles fighting for the rebound to keep it alive. Shot clock at 15. Marley all the way to the basket. Good patience by the Orioles till they found the cutter, and Marley was able to finish. 11 points in the first half for Marley Curtis. Kimber just a little too aggressive there.
Yeah. So here you see this wide open lane. Just looks like he was thinking about maybe trying to slam it, but probably a good decision just to lay it in.
And the three is hit by Adam Lee. Back to a 9-point game. Starting to see less turnovers and more shots here, John.
Yeah, they had a streak there. It must have been 5 possessions in a row where there's a turnover. But yeah, they're taking care of the ball a lot better now.
Curtis strong on that one. Sometimes it just takes that first three till you start getting in the groove.
Yeah, they, you know, the old saying, shoot till you get hot and keep shooting.
Good rebound. Marley had it blocked, but was able to get it back and put it in. Great hustle by Marley Curtis. Well, still for the Orioles, maybe. Now we're going to have a jump ball. This one will go to the Trojans.
Stayed with it there on that. That's nice putback.
Marley gets a well-deserved rest, and Micah in the game now for the Orioles. The Orioles almost had a fast break opportunity. Oh, there's that overhang.
That came into play several times when I was in high school.
You know, the referee's cracking up because he went over and talked to Arsenio before the game, and he goes, "You got beautiful new lights, everything. Why couldn't they get rid of the center court thing?" Arsenio said we tried, we couldn't take it down. It's a support deal, so. But it's a lot higher than it used to be.
It is a lot higher than it used to be.
Nice play by Kimber.
That is a nice play. Nice one-on-one move.
The Orioles are putting
Nice
points
move
on the board considering they went so long without scoring.
Yeah.
Good spin move, up short. Oh, they almost had the save there. 35 seconds. Missed shot, out of bounds, Oriole ball. 32 seconds remaining. We'll see if the Orioles go for one. I don't think they will.
I don't think they will. We'll see who's right.
Well,
you could be right, Bruce. First time for everything.
No, you just didn't hear me. I said I don't think they'll go for one.
Okay.
But they are. Down to 14 seconds. Malfinger had it stolen away, gets it back. Floater by Kimber, not good. Put back is good, but they're going to call a charge. Kimber picking up his second, so he'll come out of the game. Margolis with 3 seconds in the game. Oh, the Orioles are going to have a shot here.
Yeah, they are. Let's see what kind of picks they're going to run here.
See if they
Or
lob it
clear
to
out.
Micah.
That or run some picks for. There you go. Nice pass.
Ah.
I actually thought that one might have been a little late, but I think they were going to count it.
Well, fun game so far, 37-28. New Prague's hanging in there, John.
Yeah, they are. Park had that stretch of about five possessions where they had turnovers, and New Prague had a couple of nice breaking of the press and breaking of the real high pressure defense that Park is putting on, cutting to the basket, going to the basket, and it's looking like a really pretty good game at this point.
Yes, we'll see what happens here in the second half. St. Louis Park leads 37-28. Stay with us. Well, the second half coming up in about 9.5 minutes. So long.
First, they said cigarettes were safe. We know how that turned out. Now, they say they didn't market e-cigarettes to teens? Fact, more than 1 in 4 high school students are vaping, and 80% say their first e-cigarette was flavored. Vaping is harmful to developing brains. The reason we think vaping is safe? Marketing. Same lies, different day. Tell Big Vape to quit lying.
All right, 37-28 our scores. We get ready to start the second half. The Orioles will start with the ball. For the Orioles, it'll be the Curtis brothers, Marley and Micah, Josh Rickard, Matthew Johnson, and Cleo Molfinger. Pass deflected out of bounds. Leading scorer for the Orioles, Marley Curtis with 13. Molfinger had 7, Curtis 6. Petaway had 6 for the Orioles. We had Rickard with 3 and Margolis with 2. For the Trojans, Weichert had 8. Blease with 7. We had Meyer with 4, King with 2, Keats with 4, and Lee with 3. The miss by Curtis still hasn't been able to hit a 3-pointer, and that brings a 2-on-1 break and a good finish. That's Alex Meyer finishing it, and it's now a 7-point game. Micah trying to take it to the basket, and we're going to get some early changes for the Orioles. Trying to find the right connection. Taking Marley out of the game. And Mike out of the game. Basket and a foul.
And strong on the rebounds. Get a chance for a 3-point shot, or a 3-point ball.
Coach Richardson, he likes to, if he doesn't like what he sees, and maybe at a coaching moment at halftime saying, here's how I want you guys to play, and you're not playing the way I want you to play, he'll just remove players from the lineup and go with a different flow, and that's what he's doing right here. We're seeing changes in the first minute of the second half and a whole different combination of guys. I didn't know if he got pushed that time. I didn't see if he got a little push in the back, but he did step on the line. 9-point Oriole lead. Kimber. Johnson. Rickard. Out for a three, Rickard in and out. Oh, and over the back. Nice try by Petaway, but over the top. Keats turnarounder, short. Johnson starts up court, takes it down the middle all the way to the basket, doesn't get it to go. Pettinger, tip up, not good. That's Petaway, excuse me. Petaway has good size, 6'7" senior. All the way down the lane, and Gleese gets the basket, and we're back to a 7-point game.
Yeah, and there you can kind of see the Park overplaying, the pressure defense that no one was near the lane to collapse and help. They've been really successful with their high pressure defense. So, New Prague just had a nice play, went down the middle, no one there to help, and got an easy layup.
Great minutes for Petaway. Weichert backs his way in, and they get called for traveling. Jonah Schwab in the game for St. Louis Park. Also, we're going to see Margolis come in. Margolis' three missed everything. The rebound by Petaway went out of bounds. So the Trojans, they trail by 9. They have the basketball. Orioles pressing the ball. Margolis almost had the steal. Now we get travel. So, travel called.
Yep.
This is Kimber. In the corner, Ricker back out to Kimber.
Looks like they're going to call a
offensive foul.
Moving screen.
Trojans working inside. Oh, good steal by Kimber. Margolis, and he finishes. And we'll get a timeout by the Trojans as we take a look again. Good job by Kimber with a nice pass, and good job by Margolis not to have that shot blocked.
Yeah, he laid it up high off the glass there. He knew that the defense was coming, so he did a nice job laying the ball up high enough so that it couldn't be blocked.
Well, the Orioles back home again Friday night. They take on Chaska at St. Louis Park. Then they go on the road to Chanhassen Monday, January 27th, and they're back home for a couple. January 30th against Jefferson, February 1st against the Breck team. And then they go on the road to play three tough ones in a row, and they've got Orono, Benilde, and Waconia. So Orono's on the road, Benilde at home, and then back at Waconia. So that's going to be a tough stretch for the Orioles. They're used to it. They played Wayzata and Hopkins all in 1 week, so that was About as tough of a stretch too as you can.
Yeah,
have.
they have some tough teams they play this year.
Weichert takes it all the way to the basket. This three by the Orioles. And a turnover for the Trojans. You can see Weichert, he likes to take it to the basket, and
yeah, he's
Marley
a
avoiding
real
any
good
foul.
player.
Yeah. Orioles going cold a little bit. That was Kimber who missed the three. And opening down the lane. Dished out to Tietz. Doesn't get it to go. Kimber starts up court quickly.
Nice
pass. Oh. Marley looked like he had that one.
Yeah, we had the angle on that too, Bruce, and the defense missed it by about a half an inch. That was just the perfect. It's like how you see it in the NFL. The coaches, or not the coaches, the quarterbacks just put the ball just right where the defense can't touch it. It's just amazing how they can do that. Now that pass was just like that.
That was a great pass. Marley says my bad to the coach. So. Marley for three again, in and out. He's just not getting that ball to go, and a couple in and out, so they're not off by much, but
yeah, they look good. I mean, it looks like he's got his stroke there, so it's just a matter of keep shooting.
The Trojans not going away. They're down by 7. We're going to see Micah coming back into the game here in a minute.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see the Orioles work the ball around a little bit. Take some time off the clock and make sure you get a really good shot, an open shot.
Shot clock down to 11. Kimber, good pass underneath. Rickard with the basket. That was just good patience by the Orioles.
That was good patience. It's real nice. It really, you can get the momentum back. You take off all that time off the clock. You get a nice three-point play and a nice shot. And they work the ball around a lot. And so that was a good series for the Park Orioles.
One thing I've learned, John, is watching a lot of the Timberwolves games and things like that. You see a lot of times when they're passing the ball, how it just seems like there's open players, and then they start playing isolation ball, and it seems like that's where they get into trouble. Well, that was Matthew Johnson getting underneath too far on the missed layup by the Orioles.
Yeah, it's well, in the NBA, there's an awful lot of one-on-one stuff, and that's part of the game, right? And that's a good part of the game. If it happens too much, though, the other teammates have a tendency to kind of start standing around waiting for. They're out of the flow of the game, so
right.
That's why it's really important to keep, the team all involved. And of course, obviously, the NBA is a different game, but that's why that sequence that the Park Orioles had previously, that they got the three-point play, really helped because everyone was involved. A lot of picks, passes, backdoor cuts, and whatnot. So that really helps the team kind of get back into the flow of things.
I'm sure Arsenio Richardson would really like to get the Orioles offense clicking. They really sort of struggle a little bit in this game. They've but a lot of the shots have been in and out and close, but the good thing is we're not seeing the turnovers that we saw in the first half. So if you're missing shots, the coach can deal with that, but
turnovers are tough.
Turnovers are tough, right? When you don't get the shots off.
You don't even get a chance.
Well, I think if you're Waconia, you're trying to say, how do we get the ball a little bit more into Weichert and King? You know, Andrew King has averaged 15, almost 16 points per game. He only has 2 in this game, so we got to get him on board as well.
Yeah,
For the Orioles, it's Micah Curtis averaging 26 points per game. He's got 6 so far. But again, Micah's the kind of player that he's not going to try and pad his stats if he has someone else open. He'll pass that ball off. Orioles back up by 11. Lee's done a pretty good job when he gets that ball into the front court. Nice pass.
Very nice pass. Nice. See that cut. If they can do that, that's what really solves the high pressure defense, is if you can make those cuts and get those easy baskets.
That was Justin Holden who just came into the game too, getting the basket. This is where Marley likes to, they like to do give and goes. Marley with the turnaround shot, not good. Orioles get the rebound and there's a push, so Orioles will maintain possession of the basketball. Looks like Adam Lee is shaken up a little bit on the side there.
See if you can see him maybe turned an ankle here.
Yeah, you called it, John.
And there you see the cut to the back door. When the defense is overplaying you, you know, even if you don't get the ball, you got to make that cut to make them, you know, put that idea in their head so that they kind of have to cheat. They can't cheat as much. They can't deny as much. And in that case, you did get the pass and the easy layup.
Not sure if we got a timeout called or what happened there. So looked like the ref sent both sides to their benches. So someone may have called the timeout, but didn't.
Well, the injured player is still over. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. They're tending to him now.
Look at the upcoming schedule for New Prague. As they mentioned, their next game will be against Benilde St. Margaret's, and that one is a home game for the Trojans, and they go to play at Bloomington Jefferson, home against Chanhassen, Byron, and then again, their schedule gets pretty tough as they not that it's not tough already, but then they got Waconia, Chaska, Orono, and St. Louis Park. They also have Casson Manorville. I'm not sure who that team is, Johnny.
I don't know.
So we have an injury timeout here, and that's why we have the stoppage. Looking at the Metro West standings, Benilde St. Margaret's leads the conference along with Orono and Waconia. They're both 2-0. Benilde St. Margaret's 10 wins on the season, no losses. St. Louis Park played a really good game against Benilde without with some of their main starters, and they were able to lose by 10 points, but really good performance against a tough team. They'll play them again this year, and then Orono with Nolan Groves is 9-3 and a very, very tough team. And we saw Waconia is, I think, peaking at the right time. So. It's good to see Lee walk to the sidelines. Orioles keep it alive. This is Marley again. Still has not hit from outside. Trying to find the 3 range. At what point does it get in your head, John?
I think everyone's different, but you miss. It also depends on how you miss it too. If it feels like it's going in and you're in rhythm and you're not overthinking it, it's probably not in your head. But once you start thinking too much about it, and that can pull you out of a slump.
Micah with the dunk.
That was a nice play, a little give and go.
Yeah, Margolis got it passed down low for him. The leaping ability. Micah usually a pretty good free throw shooter. Missed that one. Another opportunity for the Trojans, and it's stolen away. High pass, that was intended for Micah Curtis. Over the top, and it'll be Trojans ball. They're going to bring Alex Meyer back into the game. Turnover for the Trojans. 49-38, 11-point game. We're down to 10 minutes, 20 seconds to go. That was a good job by Micah to get to the ball. Marley taking it to the hoop, gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. First time at the free throw line for Marley and missing the free throw. Rashad Kimber back into the game for the Orioles. Missed free throws, but a rebound by Micah, and he puts it in. Not that time he got under too far. I thought maybe he'd pass it out, but he was able to still get the defense to let him have that opportunity. And
here we can see it again.
Orioles had almost come up with a steal on the sideline there. Open baseline was cut off by Micah Curtis. Here comes Orioles on a fast break. Oh. Micah with the finish. I couldn't tell if that's one of those plays where he's going to try and put it off the backboard for Micah to try and slam it, or if he just lost it. We've seen the Twins sort of help each other out on dunks, but I think that one just slipped out of his hands.
I don't think that way. I think he was going for it. It did just slip out of his hand.
Micah went for the steal. Block. Here they go. There it is. Marley's going to put that one down. Almost a steal by the Orioles. They're getting aggressive on defense. And there's a foul, and Marley may have got hit in the knee. Orioles are going to be in the bonus now, so.
And there's the start. Nice block.
They're missing their free throws, though. Don't see that too often. Marley 0 for 3 from the free throw line. Yeah, there's a reach in by.
Got him on the arm.
Right. And they can play aggressive right now. They're not in foul trouble, but. Biggest lead for the Orioles at 17. Weichert.
That isn't a real nice move. Yeah, they call it goaltending. I mean, it went in on its own. Real nice move.
Long three. Oh, there's players going down hard. Glad to see no one's hurt on that one.
Yeah, it looks like Prague took his own guy down.
Oh, again, too, Weichert is just coming back from injury. It's just glad to see him okay. Referees trying to figure out what they're calling on this play, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the New Prague player was falling that caused Reichert to
call it travel.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what I was saying. It's either a travel or a foul prior to the collision.
Hustling and creating fouls underneath. I think they're going to have an opportunity to get to the free throw line again.
Yeah, they're in the bonus. Park's still only 5 team fouls.
It's not been a good day at the free throw line for the Orioles.
Yeah, it seems like they missed 4 or 5 in a row now. You always hate to miss the front end of a one-on-one too. If you're,
right.
You don't want to miss any of them, but if you're going to miss, it's better off at this back half.
Think you can still hit the free throws like you used to, Johnny?
Yeah. A little bit more, but I think I can do it. You're gonna ask me if I'm 150, and I'd probably still say yes, Bruce.
Calling a charge foul against Micah Curtis. Another pick for the Orioles. Matthew Johnson with the finish.
Yeah, it's that high pressure defense that they got going on. They do it very well.
I think Matthew Johnson's going to be a good player for them. You mentioned he's a sophomore. He gets the rebound. Go back to the free throw line. So it'll be the 10th foul for the Trojans. So St. Louis Park goes in the double bonus now. Might be the 9th. Maybe they just put it up early. We'll see if they double or 1 and 1.
I think it's 1 and 1. Now they're in the double bonus.
Now the Orioles up by 21. We're still putting ball pressure on.
Yeah, going right to the basket. See, the Park didn't. They weren't watching the ball.
Yeah, they're trailing on the play.
Yeah, well, that's part of the high pressure defense is that you just deny the whole time, and you'll give up some some easy layups that way. But net, they've gotten an awful lot more points than they've given up on that type of defense.
A little bit of an inside-out game for the Orioles. Didn't hit the shot. Back on the other end, and we'll get a foul on the Orioles. So that's going to send the Trojans to the free throw line. Points in the game for Toby Blease. It's about what he averages, averaging 12 points per game. Misses. Petaway got the rebound. Here's Kimber into the front court for the Orioles. Schwab. Johnson for 3. Short on that one. Rebound by the Orioles. Schwab puts it up and in. Jonah Schwab with his first points of the game is a 3. Weichert, there's a spin move.
Yeah, he's got some real nice moves down low.
He's been able to go to his left. Three by Mulfinger off the mark. 20-point lead for the Orioles, down to 5:31. Weichert gets fouled on the drive. He'll go to the free throw line, as they are in the bonus as well. And the Orioles will bring Margolis and Marley Curtis into the game. You may not see too much of Marley and Micah with a 20-point lead as we're down to 5 minutes to go. Lane violation on the Orioles. So Weichert will get another shot at it. This might be a situation too where bringing Marley in just to see if he can get the shot going. He's struggled a little bit on the threes and give him some more opportunities. Hasn't played for a few games. Passes up the 3, takes it inside along the baseline, and he'll go to the free throw line. He's asking the coach if he should have shot the 3.
Yeah. You know, even his missed shots don't look. They don't look bad. So, meaning it looks like he's in rhythm. He's got the nice arc. They just, some of them just haven't fallen, and that'll happen sometimes.
Is that what happens when you see like Anthony Edwards starting off like 4 for 12 or 13? Then he still can put up 25
Well,
after
those guys can shoot. They're just outrageously good. So they can, they can go 1 for 10, and they're still ready to
that. Chuck it up.
Yeah. Well, no, they'll come back. They don't. It's like they can still score 30 in 1 quarter.
There he goes. He's got to try it again.
Yeah. So now it'd be nice to see him get a 3-point shot kind of in rhythm, not dribbling and then taking it on his own. Maybe have someone drive in, kick it out so he can get in rhythm and give it a shot that way.
Good.
Or do this.
Good read. He drops it in. Almost at 20 points. He's at 19. Couple players go down, no call. Marley tried to go for the steal. And out of bounds. Looked like the Orioles are going to lose the ball there, but it was kicked, so they'll get the ball back here with 4:09 to go. 68 points put on the board tonight for the Orioles. Starting to see a few subs come into the game for New Prague. Rodemacher coming in. Oh, the missed basket that time by the Hartog. Schwab finishes on the other end for the Orioles. Jonah going for the steal that time, doesn't get it. I think this is it for Marley. Time to get the roster sheet out, Johnny. Jackson McDonald in for the Orioles. Petaway went for the steal. There's a 3. Put up and in. Carter Den-Hartog. And the basket by McDonald. 72-47. It's Orioles ball. They almost didn't get it by the save there. Well, the referee's going to overrule. Overruled. What a great finish that time.
I can just tell this is this kind of St. Louis Park brand of basketball is the high pressure. I know I've said that several times, but It's very impressive to see that kind of pressure throughout the whole game. It takes a lot out of it, but then it takes a lot out of the other team too, especially if they can't really solve it, if they can't break the press a couple of 3, 4, 5 times in a row. There's no real penalty for Park to keep the pressure on.
Well, there they go. That's what the Orioles like to see. Graham Riggs put up a 3 as he gets his opportunity. Graham Riggs, a 5'9" junior in the scorebook.
Nothing but net on that one. He
Orioles
caught it in rhythm, and then his turn. It's that rhythm thing that is so important
Orioles
in
put up
shooting.
75 tonight. Out of bounds. Attempted save that time by Finn Bruberg. Rademacher, that's Niederheiser. Niederheiser almost is out of bounds. Rademacher, now Niederheiser. Taking it to the basket, not getting it to go is Den Hartog. Orioles quickly down on the other end. They lose the ball as we're down to 2 minutes to go. And a nice finish. Sixth in the game for Den Hartog. Look at that 3.
Now they're warming up on the threes.
Jacob Naetzel. Schwab. Oh, doesn't get it to go, and it's out of bounds, so Orioles will get another opportunity here. Trying to get 80 on the board.
Looks like the clock is running.
Now they stop it. I don't think.
Yeah, there's about at least 10 seconds right off there.
They're waiting to start it now.
Yeah.
There's another long 3, and that almost went in.
Nice touch. Bounces around there real soft.
So Naetzel hit some of those in the JV game. Oriole ball. Becker Hart with the basketball in the corner. Shot doesn't go, good rebound. Orioles work it around. There's another 3, doesn't go that time by Bruberg. Maybe one more opportunity for both teams here. There's a 3, that's short. Trojans will get another shot at it. Put back, another put back, and neither goes in. And see if the Orioles just run out the clock. I don't think they're going to here.
I wouldn't if I was. That's the fun part of the game, Bruce, is scoring points.
That's right. You don't get the chance to get in the scorebook as JV or playing varsity sometimes, and a good win for the Orioles. They were favored to win this game, and again, getting their players back. They still seem to have some rust that still needs to come off of their off, but I think for the most part, this is a good team to play and a good opportunity for St. Louis Park to be able to get things together and come away with like a 27-point win.
Yeah, they might have looked had a little rust on them, but their defense certainly wasn't. And really, you can always, even if you're rusty on the offense, that's the nice thing about defense. It's a lot of it is effort and positioning. So if if you just put in the effort and you put in the discipline, the defense will always be there. It's kind of the same thing as rebounding. So a lot of that is hustle and positioning and a little bit of anticipation. And that's true with defense too. So I was just very impressed with St. Louis Park's defense and their pressure up and down the court, half court, full court. It was really impressive.
For the St. Louis Park Orioles, they are led in scoring with by Marley Curtis. He had 19, Micah with 12. They had Rickard with 8, Matthew Johnson 7, Kimber 7. Petway had 10 points in the game. Schwab with 5. Akindele had 2. Margolis with a couple. Then we got to go over to the JV guys, and we saw Graham Riggs hit a 3. Jackson McDonald got 2, and Jacob Natzel also hit a 3, so he got 3 points on the board. It looks like, for the Trojans, leading scorer was Weichert. He had 16 points, averages 25, but came off the bench and really was their best player on the floor in the game.
Oh, he was hurt for a while too, right?
Yeah. Toby Blease also had a good second half. He had 13 points in the game. So for the St. Louis Park Orioles, they get the win here, and they were back home on Friday night against a tough Chaska team. We won't be covering that one, but I think Neighborhood Sports Network is here that night, and I think they got the rights to the game. So we'll be back. I'm not sure. Our next game is maybe a couple weeks away. But John, it's always fun to have you back. John played for the Orioles in was it 79 and 80 and 81? Yeah, 79 through 81. Scored a few points, hit a few free throws, and finalist for Mr. Basketball. So good career for John, and now as he wraps her up, he's coming here and helping me out. So
yeah, it's always a pleasure, Bruce. I love doing these games, and I appreciate the invitations.
So again, we want to thank everyone for joining us, and on behalf of our crew, who always does a great job for bringing tonight's game, Paul and the camera people, thank you all for the job you do. And final score from St. Louis Park Orioles 78 and the New Prague Trojans 51. Good night.